Chaos continues in Mangaung in the Free State. Police have arrested around 19 people for public violence and looting. Fed-up community members want the Metro Council disbanded, accusing it of failing to deliver basic services. Now, yesterday, the Free State COVID-19 vaccine drive was also halted amid the violence. Silindelo Masikane joins us now live from Mangaung. So, Slee, take us through the situation there right now. We do know, and what do we know, rather, about phase 2 of vaccinations and how they're being affected today?
Well, Shahan, I'm just going to ask my colleague Mbuzeni to give you a picture. I am driving right now because I wanted to give our viewers an actual look at what the roads of Mangaung look like today. And this is the result of the beginning of the shutdown action that we saw yesterday, beginning around the early hours of the morning. Now, what we understand is that the situation remains volatile at this point. And as you can see right now, that the streets are a complete mess. I can just say all of the streets in Mangaung, in fact, are in complete disarray. And as you can see, they've been barricaded with rubble, with burning tires at some point, with rubber bullets, with rocks. And as you can see in front of me, we have what is supposed to be a bus stop. Most of the road, this particular main road, has been barricaded with these bus stops. And at this point, what we understand in terms of the vaccine rollout is that the Bloemfontein region, or should I say the Mangaung municipality, has not been able to receive their vaccine rollout. And this is due to the fact that the roads look like this at the moment. Authorities do not want to take a chance in terms of transporting the vaccine and not actually getting it delivered to the vaccination sites. And so at this point, protesters have been dispersed. Police were here earlier on with a show of force, essentially, and telling protesters to get back into their homes and off the streets.
Yeah, and of course, you look at the mess on the streets. That's a clear indication that people are upset. Take us through residents' concerns.
Well, what residents are saying is that for some time now they've been voicing their concerns around the lack of service delivery in the area. They're saying that for years now they've been frustrated with the lack of service delivery when it comes to the building of schools, when it comes to gravel roads being tarred, when it comes to the building of two-bed colleges so that their kids can go to school. The biggest issue, I think, as well, is the issue around corruption in the municipality. Residents saying that it seems that the politicians in the area do not care about delivering services, but rather pocketing the money coming from rates and services. Let's take a listen.
Community Ward 8 re tlo lwanela di-service delivery mona mo go dulang teng mona a re kry di-service delivery ga ona next ntho e re kry-eng ga o lelate bo matlakala bo metsi a ema re na bo di-toilete bana ba gona ba sokola bo dikolo re sokola madulo re na le bo ma 25 se re dula ba ipei informal settlementeng masepala ga re next ka gona ga re kry mosebetsi councilor wa gona ga o yena wa re leletsa a re ga ba tlo bua next le rona o ikwala ka tlong ga re tla a re bana ba re ga a le teng so re sokola le mesebetsi re dutse hae bana ba gona ba ntse mo matriki bana le mo matrese ba dutse hae ga ba kry mesebetsi masepala councilor o kenya bana ba hae mosebetsing wa masepala ba gona ba le teng so re mathateng a taba e kana ya mosebetsi.
Slee, do we know if any official has met these protesters?
Not at this stage, Shahan. When we spoke to the Premier of the Free State yesterday during the phase 2 vaccinations in Putadi Chaba, which is about 3 hours away from Bloemfontein, is that the vaccination she was planning on meeting with the protest leaders on Wednesday. Now, we have spoken to one of the members of the group that's leading this protest action. This is what he had to say.
Because we have had numerous meetings with Mangaung management, we've never reached a conclusion whereby all our demands will be met, and we choose not to continue with the meetings, and we said to our members, this is the situation where we're coming from with the leadership of Mangaung. Because of their arrogancy and with the way they have been treating us, we thought that we're not going to listen to them anymore. We'll continue with the shutdown.
And of course, this protest has also been marred by criminal elements.
Certainly, and I think it's quite the unfortunate thing when it comes to these issues around service delivery and protest action, is that they tend to have these criminal elements that seem to take over and delegitimize some of the concerns of the community. And what we've been seeing over the past couple of days is that some of the stores are being looted. We know in the CBD in Bloemfontein, many of the businesses are actually choosing not to operate as a safety precaution. However, many of the businesses here in Mangaung have been looted by some of those criminal elements. And unfortunately, yesterday we saw that a teenager was then shot and killed due to one of the security officials trying to disperse a crowd using by firing his weapon. He now faces a murder charge and will be appearing in court. However, police today have certainly been on high alert and have been actually showing force in terms of patrolling the area and constantly being visible. But a number of people have also been arrested today as well. Let's just take a listen to what Kabelo had to say around the criminal elements surrounding this particular protest.
The criminal elements that has been seen around our town, we are not happy, and we are not saying to members of the community they must continue looting shops and stealing from other people. But our request will go to SAPS. Anyone who's stealing, anyone who's burning anyone's car must be arrested. We are not responsible for people that are looting or that are stealing from this foreigner shop.